Hi everyone, welcome to Storytime. This is Miss Kris from the Caldwell Public Library, and this is our third week of Storytime from home. This week we'll be having lots of fun, I hope. So as always, let's get started with our opening song, The More We Get Together, and let me remind you of some of the signs we use. We do more, together, happy, and friend. Again, that's more, together, happy, and friend. Here we go. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's mommies and daddies and children and babies. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Okay, everyone, should we find out what our story times are going to be about today? Let's see, we have to look into our mystery box. Let's see what's inside it this week. Can everyone see what that is? It's a hippopotamus. So all of our stories and songs this week are going to be about hippos. And before we get started, let me show you what the sign for hippopotamus is. Can you take your longest finger and your pinky finger on both hands, just like this, and then you're going to touch them together. So you're pretending that your hand is the mouth of hippo. Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start with a fun action rhyme. And for this one, mommies and daddies, if you can put your little one on your lap, this is one way that you can do this song. So I'm going to pretend that monkey here is a baby or a toddler. So you're going to bounce them up and down. And I'm going to do this twice. So you can listen the first time and then join in the second time. So we go, a hippopotamus. Got on the city bus. And all the people said, "You're squishing us!" So give baby a big hug, or toddler a big hug. And we go, a sheep got on the bus. And all the people said, "Back up!" So you can lift baby up, or you can back up with them. And then we have a cow for the last one. A cow got on the bus. And all the people said, "Move over." Okay, so we're going to do those three again. It's a hippo, a sheep, and a cow. Are we ready? Here we go. And big kids, if you don't want to sit on mommy and daddy's lap, you can bounce up and down yourself or on this chair on your own. But it's always fun, right, to sit on your mommy or daddy's lap. Here we go. A hippopotamus got on the city bus. And all the people said, "You're squishing us!" Now we're going to do the sheep. A sheep got on the bus. And all the people said, "Back up!" And now we have our cow. A cow got on the bus. And all the people said, "Move over." Was that fun? Kind of silly. Okay, so we're gonna get ready for our first story. So let's do our opening story song. So here we go. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, wave your hands. If you're ready for a story, wave your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, wave your hands. If you're ready for a story, sit so still. If you're ready for a story, sit so still. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, sit so still. Are we ready for the story? So let's find out what story we're reading. First, I'm going to have a drink of water. Okay, so any of you are familiar with the author Sandra Boynton, you know that she has lots of hippos in her books, so it probably is no surprise that we will be reading a couple Sandra Boynton stories today. So first I want to thank Sandra Boynton and her publisher, Little Simon, for allowing me to read Hippos Go Berserk for this story time. So this is a counting book, so feel free to count along with me too. Here we go. One hippo all alone calls two hippos on the phone. 1, 2. 3 hippos at the door. Bring along another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 hippos come over dressed. Oh, they're dressed up a little too fancy for this party. She's bringing cake. 6 hippos show up with a guest. There he is. Hi. Bring a little monster. 7 hippos arrive in a sack. 8 hippos sneak in the back. Could you hear me? They sneak in the back. And one of them has a balloon. Shh. 9 hippos come to work. All the hippos go berserk! There they are. They're having so much fun. The hippo's got a phone on his head. There's the purple balloon. What else do we see? You find the cake. There's the cake. Do you see anything else? Do you see the monster? There he is. Looks like they're having lots of fun. All through the hippo night, hippos play with great delight. But at the hippo break of day, all the hippos must go away. 9 hippos and a beast join 8 hippos riding east, while 7 hippos moving west leave 6 hippos quite distressed. And 5 hippos then set forth with 4 hippos headed north. What are they riding in? That's a helicopter. 3 hippos say good day, and the last 2 hippos go their way. He's riding in a wheelbarrow. 1 hippo alone once more misses the other 44. The end. Okay, everyone. Are we ready for another action rhyme? Lots of hippo songs and stories today. So this one is called One Hippo Got in a Bathtub. So you might know this song as One Elephant Got in a Bathtub, but we're going to sing it with hippos. So again, we'll sing the first verse twice, and then we'll go on to count down, to count up, I should say, to 5. So we're going to count 1 to 5, but I'm going to do the first verse twice. Here we go. One hippo got in the bathtub, going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. So let's do that one more time, and I'll go a little slower. So we're going to go, one hippo got in a bathtub, and they're going to pretend you're swimming, going for a swim, and then we go knock, knock, clap your hands, knock, knock, splash, splash, tap your knees, and then say, motion to come in. Come on in. Are we ready to keep going? Okay, we're going to start from the beginning. One hippo going for a swim. See, I forgot it already. Mom, I'm going to start over. One hippo in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 2 hippos in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 3 hippos in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 4 hippos in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash, come on in. 5 hippos in a bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock, splash, splash. They all fell in, and they can fall backwards. Oh! And a big splash in your legs. Was that a fun one too? You know what? I think usually I've only been reading one story, but I think because the author we are reading today has a lot of books when it comes to hippos and I really like her, and I think you probably do too. We're going to read a second book. So this one, it's called The Belly Button Book, and again, it's by Sandra Boynton. And again, I want to thank Sandra Boynton and her publisher, and this time her publisher is Workman Publishing, for allowing me to read this story. So this book is called The Belly Button Book. Can everyone point to your belly button? Where's your belly button? There's the hippo's belly button. This tiny hippopotamus has something small to say. And if we're very quiet now, she'll say it right away. Listen. Beep-bo. Did you hear her? You might not know what beep-bo means, or maybe you've forgotten. It's just the tiny way, it's just the tiny hippo way of saying belly button. Beep-bo. There she is, and she's pulling her little duck. Can you find your beep-bo? We hippos love our belly bees. They're round and cute and funny, and there's a place we take them to when summer days are sunny. Come, beep-bo. Look at all the hippos with a belly button each. Do you wonder where we are? There's their belly buttons. What do you think they are? They're wearing bathing suits and sunglasses and a hat. Where do you think they are? It's Belly Button Beach, where tons of hippos stand around in bathing suits too little because they hope you will admire the button on their middle. We don't do much throughout the day. That's how we like it best. We nibble grapes, we watch the waves, we take a little rest. We always love to get balloons, and I know why, do you? Because we like to think balloons have belly buttons too. Soon after dark upon the beach, we sing our favorite song. And if you're feeling in the mood, we hope you'll sing along. Ready? Belly, belly button, you're oh so fine. Ooh, belly button, I'm so happy you're mine. We sing this song on summer nights or when it's hot outside, but never in cold winter time when belly buttons hide. No, never in cold winter time when belly buttons hide. Bye-bye, Beep-bo. Although we're coming into our summer months, so we should say, hello, Beep-bo. The end. Hope you liked the book. Okay, everyone, so we're going to do our flannel board before we end story time today. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this Hippo story time. So, our Hippo story time, we're going to count down from 5. So, like I did last time, I'm going to do the first verse twice, just so you can hear what the song is, and then we'll actually go through and take the hippos off the flannel board. So this one is called 5 Little Hippos Going for a Stroll. So we do 5 little hippos going for a stroll. One tripped on a rock and started to roll. Can you roll your hands? Started to roll. She somersaulted down and landed in a heap. How many hippos are left on the street? So we're going to count down from 5 down to 1. So let's start. I'm going to take a hippo off each time to help us with our counting. So here we go. We go 5 little hippos going for a stroll. One tripped on a rock and started to roll. She somersaulted down the road and landed in a heap. How many hippos are left on the street? So we'll take one away. So we had 5. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hippos. So we say 4 little hippos going for a stroll. One tripped on a rock and started to roll. She somersaulted down the road and landed in a heap. How many hippos are left on the street? So now we have 1, 2, 3 hippos. So 3 little hippos going for a stroll. One tripped on a rock and started to roll. She somersaulted down and landed in a heap. How many hippos are left on the street? We have 1, 2. So ready? 2 little hippos going for a stroll. One tripped on a rock and started to roll. She somersaulted down and landed in a heap. How many hippos are left on the street? So Now we have one little hippo going for a stroll. She tripped on a rock and started to roll. She somersaulted down and landed in a heap. How many hippos are left on the street? How many? None. There's none left. They all are on the heap on the bottom of the street. So, that's our story time for today, everyone. Lots of hippos. And remember, if you want to rewatch and learn any of these songs, that's always here for you, for the next couple months at least, for you to watch it. And I look forward to seeing everyone next week. Let's sing our goodbye song before we go. So we sing, goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye. I'll see you soon.